So I also wanted to talk about on this, and I'm going to break this rant up into like 3 or 4 parts. Skinwalkers. People talk about it a lot, but I'm going to talk about it again. I think a skinwalker is one of the beings that I resonate with, and I kind of really kind of feel connected to more than many of them. And it's for a couple reasons. One, because even though I don't look it, I do have some Native American descent in my genes, Cherokee, and this is an interesting thing about what they call a skinwalker, right? The interesting thing about a skinwalker is a skinwalker is very mysterious, but a skinwalker also is something that you would think would come straight out of a children's sci-fi or adventure book, like an old witch-like, wizard-like person, shaman-like person, who's actually most likely very evil, very. I'll even admit that there's a very sinister. I mean, there's almost an ungodly, sinister aspect. Let me repeat that. There's almost an ungodly, sinister-like aspect actually that goes that goes with some of these skinwalker like beings and people. Because for you to be something like that, I'll just be real. And I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just saying it's a different path that like not everybody would want to choose to take. It's almost like you're above the laws of good and evil. You are above morality. You are beyond caring about giving a fuck about a person's life. You are beyond that at that point. Now, a skinwalker may not even look anything like an animal. It may look like a person, but may exhibit attributes and abilities that there are no human or feats of strength and agility and certain things that like no normal human should be able to exhibit. Like I was talking about before. Like for instance, if someone is talking about a car, if you're driving a car at 70 to 80 miles per hour, or even lower, even 60, there's no way that a person should be running on all fours, keeping up with that. There's no human normal way a person should ever be doing that. If they are, that's what I mean. A skinwalker could do something like that. A person can't blow or huff on you or throw powder at you or something, and then the next thing you know, you're stricken with like a deadly disease, you're dying of a fever that is reaching degrees in like hundreds, and you're literally about to like die, and you feel stricken, accompanied with visions of apparitions and spiritual attacks in nightmares, and you really are fearing that you are going to die after encountering this thing that seemed like a person or an animal. You know what I mean? Like maybe this thing looked like a crow or something, but it was the size of a person. You're like wondering, why is there a crow that's the size of a person that is almost 6 feet standing there? You know what I mean? Just standing. Like, what is that? How is that even? That's a skinwalker. That's what I mean. So a skinwalker could have a lot of types of forms. A skinwalker could look like a person. It could look like an animal. It could look like something in between. It's an incredibly threatening, scary thing. It's something to where I'll keep it real. I actually have a extreme, not extreme, but I have a good healthy fear or something like that. Because, like I said, that thing does not want to smell Steve's funky pits smell like onions in the hot summer. I'm nothing to that being. That thing don't give two shits about me, most likely. That thing probably doesn't like me. That thing probably wouldn't want to make friends. That thing don't probably want to have a conversation. That thing probably don't want to teach me nothing. I'd imagine most likely it don't give two fucks, and it's probably malicious as fuck. Probably wants to torment. I'm telling you, I don't. What I'm trying to say is this is not that I wouldn't want to encounter that, but I'm saying I highly doubt that it would be friendly towards me, unless, like I said before, unless I had a very clear and a potent connection to some being like a demon, like a demonic king or something, or an ancient god or something, with a legion of demons or something that was protecting me, to where there may be some mutual sort of agreement that this thing is like, okay, I'm not going to fuck with this guy because of them. I'm going to look at him in more certain respect and regard. Like, I'm not going to, because he's of a certain, you know, um, a certain way. You know what I mean? So it's like they may not. I mean, you'd hope so. You know that they would leave you alone, but no one can guarantee that. I don't know. You know what I mean? Who knows? But a skinwalker. The reason why I resonate with a skinwalker is because, though I may not look it, I am a very sinister, evil person a lot of the times. And often I don't give a fuck about people. A lot of times I'm just like, like I'm pretty much here. I want to try to get a wife. I want to be happy. I want a wife. I want certain type of friends. I want to have like a fulfilling life. But generally, I'll be real. I am a very generally an evil person, and I don't believe in stepping on people to get what I need done. It's like if you don't, how I'm looking at it like this is, if I can't really honor you on a mutual basis, and I really look at you like, okay, well, this person is more or less a friend, and even above that, like this person is more or less like, I go out of my way to try to I don't even know how to say it, to try to help them, or to try to like um keep a certain type of bond with the person. If I don't look at, I'm sorry, I'm just being real. If I don't look at you like that, generally, I look at you as expendable. That may sound fucked up, but that's just me. And that's one of the things that I definitely resonate with these skinwalker people, because see, the skinwalker does things that I would do if I had the ability. Like a skinwalker takes what it wants pretty much. May even vampirize a person, take something, um, brings a person down for whatever reason, because it's a vengeance, may knock a person off because they're just trying to get them out the way, doesn't want someone meddling in something, so it knocks somebody off. If I could do those things, I would be doing them, but I can't. There's a thing called the law, folks. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I could do those type of things and not get caught. Something like that could do a lot of things and will never get caught by the authorities. Just saying. You're not catching something like that. You're not. You're literally not. And I'm talking about everything from murder to stealing to coercion to so many things that this thing could be capable of doing. And there's no way you could catch it. Even controlling people to a degree, like luring people into certain positions, luring people into areas, creating like rouges and mirages. And I'm telling you, someone will say, there's no way something like that could exist. What are you talking about? The Invisible Man? You're talking about I'm telling you, this is what a skinwalker is. And if you don't think that they're real, that's fine. But I'm telling you that they're fucking real. Okay? I'm telling you they're real. You don't want to believe it? Fine. Fine. You don't have to believe it. Fucking telling you what it is, man. Telling you exactly what it is. So, yeah, I look at a skinwalker and I'm like, damn, I wish I had that much power. I mean, there's so much I could do. Like, there's some shady evil shit I could do too. Some real evil shit I could actually do if I had those abilities. Like I said, it wouldn't have to be anything spectacular. It could literally be stealing someone's girlfriend. It could be framing someone. It could be stealing money. It could be murdering someone. It could be a lot of things. It could be many things. But guess what? That's not the way my life. I want to spill my drinks. That's not the way my life works. You know what I mean? By no means, that's not how my life works, man. What I'm trying to keep it real is to you. I'm a G at the end of the day. I'm a gangster. Just to be real, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, this is so horrible. I'm a horrible person because I did this. And no, I don't do things because I don't want to go to fucking jail. I'm just being real. Jesus Christ. You think I want to go to jail? No. You think I want to risk going to jail? You think I want to risk having harm or death to myself? The risk is too big, bro. I'm not all a bad person, but I'm not going to lie in front and act like I'm that good of a person because I'm really not, is what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you that I'm not the guy who wouldn't do those things if I knew I wouldn't get caught. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Come on. Turn to open this. So, you know, some people that may come as a shock to you, you may be pissed off or you may not trust me, you may be angry and but I have to say it like this. I'll try to explain it to maybe make you feel a little bit better, or maybe make myself feel a little bit better. Because I know it's fucked up. I know it's wrong. I know it's in here. I know it's in here is wrong. But the thing is this is I look at the world like this. Life is short and you die, right? Some people say life is a bitch and then you die. Um it makes to me it makes less sense to be virtuous and to really be so-called good of a person because if I have what I want and get what I want, I still have the ability to make choices that are better and to be good towards people, as well as I still have a choice to be as evil as I need to be in the time being to get done what I want. So at the end of the day, I know there's no heaven or hell though to put me in. There's no heaven or hell. There's no punishment for what I do. So what I know that it's simply about getting what I need or feel I want. And after that is said and done, it is what it is. You know what I mean? The whole point is that you have balance to where you don't either go to one too far over one, on one end that you miss out on things because you're trying to be so good, or that you're so bad that you get locked away in jail or something. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I mean, look at it that way. Like, look at it like there's a reason why we have a civilization. There's a reason why we have a Walmart, a friggin' Kohl's. There's a reason why we have a store there, a police station. There's a reason why we have our civilization now. And it is a makeup and it is an institution that gives you opportunities in under the freedom of the United States. It gives you opportunities that you don't have to try to do crime. You don't have to try to sell drugs. You don't have to murder someone. You don't have to try or attempt to do any of these things. You don't have to. There's other opportunities, right? Nothing's guaranteed, but there's opportunities. Now, there's some people who they would never even think of doing those things because they're just not that bad of a person. I'm not that good of a person. That's the honest truth. You know what I mean? There's no like I say, there's no reason to lie on this channel. There's no reason to hide on this channel. And there's no reason to be about a bunch of bullshit on this channel. This channel is reality. And like I said, um, we live in a world of freedoms and possibilities. And, you know, if you try to keep yourself out of getting in trouble, you just may get something out of life that you work hard for. That's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm into. Just saying. But on the same coin, though, am I one of those people who demonize certain people for doing certain things, for going a different route because that route is the route that they thought would be best suited for them, and that they actually believe they could walk around the law and also find a way to get what they needed done without going the route that I'm trying to go. I don't disrespect those people. I don't demonize people that do that and call them monsters and call them evil and bad in this. No, because I look at it like we're all fucking monsters. If you weren't a fucking monster, then why would you not give your last dime to a person who is on the street starving? You know what I mean? Or someone who is homeless. You wouldn't give your last dime to them, right? Right? You wouldn't give up your housing, your situation, your living situation, so and say, "Hey, I'll take your struggle. I'll do this, and then you can live here." Or even in my instance, you're not going to tell me, Steve, that, "Hey, man, I know that you really would appreciate my wife better than I would, so I'm going to give her to you because I don't even appreciate her as much as I should, but I like the convenience of having her, and I am deeply in love with her still, even though I don't really know how to even fucking treat her right, and I don't even meet her needs exactly how they should be met. Worst case scenario, but you can't have her, Steve. I mean, you can have her, Steve, and I'll just be fucking single." Nah, no one's giving up doing that, nor should you. So, like we are all monsters, right? Like I said, we are all monsters. We will all sit in our situation that we've accomplished, happy, enjoying the things we have, whether that be partners, money, luxuries, and things. And the people who are asked out who don't have those things will just have to suffer because we are all that much of a monster. And equality doesn't need to be a thing because we enjoy the things that we have, not what they don't have. They can't have what we have. They need to earn it some way or somehow. And we'll look away and we'll let them suffer while we enjoy what we do have and accomplish even more. That's the way this world is. That's the way it is. You know what I mean? And I don't knock it. It is what it is. Um, so that's why I look at things the way I look at them. And I don't care about your, what do you call it, deaths. And I don't care about the crimes. And in fact, I would be committing many things if I could get away with them, but I can't. There's no fucking no way I can. There's no way in hell I could get away with that shit. So, this is your host, Steve, from the back. This is the nastiest man on YouTube. Fuck what you heard. Whitney, Wisconsin has nothing on me. I am the nastiest man on YouTube. And I hope you enjoyed the rant. And have a nice day.